guys, welcome back. So today we are talking about the next Cozy Escape Award category, at least here on my channel, and that is Best New Cozy Release. You all know the drill by now, hopefully. I've got 3 cozy mystery books for you all to choose from in this category. You will have a chance to vote for the live show that will be November 15th. So that said, let's go ahead and dive right into the book, shall we? All right, so we've got 3 books in the category. The first one is A Good Day to Pie, which is book 2 in the Pies Before Guys mystery series. Then we've got A Case of the Blues, which is the 4th book in the Cheese Shop mysteries. And finally, we have A Midsummer Night's Scheme, which is book 2 in the the Bookbinders mystery series. So let me go ahead and give you guys a quick recap on what these are about, so that way you are armed and equipped to know which book you want to vote on, right? Okay, so first up, in A Good Day to Pie. This series is so fun, you guys, and I say that not to bias you all. Maybe I should take that part out because I don't want to sway you. Anyway, so in this one, coincidentally, it's also set during a competition. I love cozy set during competitions. I really need to stop giving my opinion right now, right? So that you guys aren't biased or swayed, but it's true. I love them. They're just so fun. But anyway, so this one is really interesting because we have our main amateur sleuth, Daisy, and if you're not familiar with the series, she essentially bakes what is called murder pies. And she is surprised to know that the recipient, or the intended recipient, for her next murder pie is one of the judges in the competition. So, as we all know, that's going to be a bit of a conflict of interest since Daisy is actually in the competition, right? There's a little bit of murder, there's a little bit of baking. This one is a new release, obviously. So, go forth and vote for it. Like I mentioned in my last video, and I will probably mention for the rest of the videos, any cozy that is not the first book, you do not have to read the first book in order to enjoy the second book if you are interested in reading it, if you want to read it before voting. So like I said, because this is book 2, feel free to dive right in and check this one out if it sounds interesting. If you want to read the first book, by all means go for it, but I did want to put that caveat out there for you all. Okay, next we have Case of the Blues, and I'm chuckling because I just read the description again to refresh myself, and it's also set during a festival. I know the one before was like a conference or a competition, and this one is set during another kind of large gathering, and I just think it's so humorous. I promise it's just a total coincidence, right? So anyway, in this one, we've got Max. Oh, this is the 4th book in the series, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that, but anyway, so we've got Max, and they are going to this cheese conference invitational kind of thing, basically where all of the cheesemongers come together, taste cheeses, talk about cheeses. If you're into cheese, like, you're probably going to get hungry reading this. And what happens is one of the folks there who is participating, they wind up dead. And I think one of their secret recipes is stolen, and so that also casts suspicion upon everybody involved. And so Max steps in. They're trying to sort out who's who, what's what. Like I said, if you are into cheeses or savory or even culinary cozies, I highly recommend maybe checking this one out if you haven't read it yet, so that you know, you could be armed to know which one you want to vote for. But proceed with caution, because if you read this and you are hungry, if you read it on an empty stomach, you're gonna be torturing yourself basically, because culinary cozies always make me super hungry, and this one is no exception. Last up, we have A Midsummer Night's Scheme. This is book 2 in the Bookbinding mystery series, and this one we have our amateur sleuth Quinn, but she's got a couple of sidekicks in this one. So we've got her trusty dog Ruth Barker Ginsburg, which I love that name. And then we have Sister Daria, who is her cousin turned nun, or on the verge of becoming a nun. And the reason I bring that up is because this cozy is actually written in dual POV. I gotta be honest, I've never read a cozy like that. If you have, let me know. You can drop the links in the description, or excuse me, the comments below. But I think that it is a unique twist to Cozies that I hadn't read before. So that said, you're getting the story from 2 different characters. And in this one, we are having it set in the town of Vienna, the stateside one, not abroad. But anyway, so in this charming small town, the prodigal son returns. It is a guy named Chad, and he went on to become this famous actor type, and he returns back to the town of Vienna. Someone is not really happy to see him though, because homeboy winds up dead in his car. So naturally Quinn and Sister Daria want to look into his death and start investigating. And things hit a little bit too close to home, because now someone is also trying to go after somebody else, and the circle is tight. Things are closing in, and there's just mystery abound, right? So if you have read this one, feel free to vote amongst the 3. If you haven't, again, because it is book 2, don't feel like you have to read book 1. Even though I will say, just as a caveat, you do get kind of backstory as to who Sister Daria is, since this is a cozy with dual POV, but I promise you're not totally going to miss out and feel lost if not. So there you have it. All 3 of these books are new cozy releases. They were released in 2023. I absolutely have a stack full of cozies in my TBR from this year, and these are the top 3 that we pulled. Feel free to vote on them. Like I said, November 15th is when we are going to announce the winners of this category for all categories. So there you go. Go forth and vote. Be sure to check out my next video for the next categories, Courtney's videos, TJ's videos. We're continuing the train here, people. All right, happy reading, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye!